Hello friends, welcome back to Pokemon Go video. So here's I'm with a new information that TNT will be going to do a big update next time. So you can see that the next big thing is coming soon to Pokemon Go hits Tiantic has James done for remodeling video. Okay my friends. So one of the update from the three major updates, one of the update going to come. So the gym will be closed and shut down, and you can't sign your Pokemon into gyms for a few days, I think so. So if you want to sign in, better sign now, guys. And after that, you cannot sign, and after till remodeling, you have to wait. So here's the article I got. So the two sentence. So It's article, guys. So TNT said last month's TNW conference that the company planned to extend the multiplayer functionality of the game, and that gyms would play a key role in this. So something big going to come, guys. So the gym mechanic is something in Pokemon Go which we really want to improve. So that's gonna be the next big area for us. Yeah, guys. Gym rework will be big. We can see that, and the capture mechanic is fun, but you are lone wolf, you are going out there on our own, then on your own, and maybe you are with your friends, but there's not that kind of connected experience. We think there is an opportunity for collaboration in that area, but more to come on that. Yeah, guys, there are more to come. As there's three major updates in this year. We can see that the one is legendary gym rework, and the third one is PvP. So as I said you guys in my one of the video that gym rework will be the first. So here's article that it may be the first update, and after that legendary, because in one of the video we saw that uh, the this summer will be legendary said by the Tiantic, and next will be, I think next will be the PvP. So you can listen to the whole conversation in the video below. So we're going to listen to this video, guys. So the company recently announced that it will be hosting the first official real world Pokemon event in Chicago next month as part of the celebration for its launch anniversary. Yes, guys, we all know that in Chicago there will be an event. So let's listen to this video, guys. So what they say.
Of course, that was also contributed by the fact that the servers were melting and we were we were fighting fires with the Google Cloud Platform team to get everything up and running, which they did a great job with. But yeah, so that was a big learning curve for us, and I think we're hitting the ground running now.
Yeah, and so maybe another difference between Ingress and Pokemon Go is that Pokemon Go saw a huge spike in users, of course, when it came out, and I think that dropped off after a while a bit. But Ingress is more of a kind of steady performing game. Does it also change the way that you think about kind of involving the community or involving the gamers that are playing it?
Sure. I mean, you're right about the drop off with Pokemon Go, but we did share about a month ago that we're still at 65 million MAUs, so we're good with the numbers. And the great thing about these types of experiences, and the developers in the room will appreciate this in particular, you're only as good as your last set of features or new content or releases, right? You have to continue to innovate. And so, they hold us accountable, as they should, right? So we have a lot of work to do, and we have more features that we're working on that are coming. One of the great things people were so excited about, we released over 80 more Pokemon into the game back in February. That's one example, and that's more of a content type of example that we did. But things like new game loops and that sort of thing. John Hanke, our CEO, has intimated that we'll be working a lot on gym battles and improving the gym experience. That's kind of the second core game loop after just the basic capture mechanic in Pokemon Go, and we know that we need to improve there because it's only a small percentage of our user base is currently engaging in those gym battles, and we've got to make it better. So they keep us honest. So the community keeps you honest, basically.
Yeah, and are you planning to do kind of a similar meetups, maybe, in real life, that you have
So as he said, it's gonna be great, guys. I think so.
sort of events within Pokemon Go that people they go to a certain place and
Yeah, I mean, we've done some just very small things in Japan and a small event in Charlotte a couple weeks ago. So we're testing the waters there, but we want to make sure we do it in the right way based on both our expectations and some of the success we had with Ingress events over the years, and the Pokemon company's expectations. So you can expect to hear more from on that, but nothing to share today.
awesome.
Yeah.
So I think in the past year or so, and especially after the launch of Pokemon Go, augmented reality has become kind of a hype. So it's the word that you hear more and more. I mean, Microsoft with their mixed reality
Yeah,
and
guys, it's
all the
true.
new VR platforms
Yeah.
that are around. But I think Ingress was one of the first kind of real successful games that use AR in a real world manner. And how do you see this hype around that now being, part of the first wave maybe of that?
Yeah. I think that what we loved about Pokemon Go, and I think what's good for the industry about Pokemon Go is it's probably best described as AR light, because we had some basic AR camera functionality and features. There was a lot of social sharing when people were out capturing their first Pokemon last year. But you think about what's coming, there's been just some amazing announcements just even within the last month. You see what Facebook's doing, what Snap's doing, Google, Microsoft. I mean, everyone is kind of leaning into this. And so we're excited to have an application, even if you want to call it AR Lite, that is actually showing what's possible. But the best news for us is, and I think also for other developers out there, you don't have to wait until all that new hardware, if it's like headsets or other types of things, come. One of the things that I think is also giving us some good learning is, and maybe just a reminder for the industry, is that AR doesn't just have to be, the headset thing. That will probably be a primary use case, but we did some early work with Nintendo. We created a device called the Pokemon Go Plus. Very simple device. You put it on your wrist or on your backpack, and it would just it would give you some vibration and haptic feedback with regards to if a Pokemon was near, you could capture, and then when you got back, maybe from a walk or a run or that sort of thing, you could check, because it was Bluetooth tethered to your phone, pull your phone out, which Pokemon did they catch? We also did an integration with Apple on the Apple Watch. And one of the things that's important for us as a
Yeah,
company
this is
is
great,
this
guys.
notion of getting people out and about and walking. And this is probably one of the great things about the Apple Watch integration, is that it allowed us to basically tie in with kind of their core OS and do things like tracking the miles or the kilometers rather that you walked while playing the game. So I think those are the combination of just the base use case using the mobile device plus some of these other things we've tested with Go Plus and up.
Yeah, this is something great, friends. Yeah, we walked many kilometers, as they said, 8.6 billion. That's really great, guys. Because if you see anything in this world, game or anything, you should see its merits, its advantages, guys. So in this Pokemon, many of them saying that it is not good and it may take any accident, but by seeing the demerits of a game, see its merits. You can walk and you have to walk, and it's good for health and physical work, physical for your body. So the whole game is related to walking, friends. So it is walking is good for health. That all know, all we know that. So why we should see a demerits for all the things. See all the merits, guys. So here is it.
Apple Watch are indicators of the types of things that are possible. A lot of people forget this, but we actually did an early integration with our Field Trip app, one of the early apps we did with Google Glass. And so, even though Google Glass didn't have the type of commercial success and adoption that maybe some had expected, there's still a lot of good learning within the company, and we'll take those bits and pieces and apply them to
The
future
future.
peripherals and that sort of thing as they come out.
So how do you see the future of AR and MR in real world games? Are you working on any new things?
Well, I mean, we are working on new things with our existing products. I mentioned, rebooting Ingress and continuing to add new features and content to Pokemon Go. As it relates to AR on MR, though, I think we fundamentally believe. I used to make a joke about VR had a really good publicist, like 2 years ago, because it was getting all this attention. But we were just kind of slowly, toiling away, thinking, It's really more about using data and having it enhance things that are in the real world. It's something that John's always believed in since day one, and I think we're starting to see kind of that shift. Now.
So as you can see, guys, it's really great. I think no other game has this much downloads. You can see that over 850 million downloads. That's really great, and 65 million monthly active users. That's more than very great, and 11 plus billion on walked. Yeah, guys, many of them walked, and many are Pokemon fans, so they're walking daily, and that's really improves our body, guys. So it's really great, and I think so. No other game has this much downloads, but I think like that because I didn't see this much downloads for any other game. Let's see.
Now. And so I think that, you know, there's still a lot of chapters to be written, but I think it's got a lot of potential. And it could be we could see a place where those things start to emerge because I mean some of the VR experiences out there are amazing. I mean you can't argue with how immersive they are. But I think from both a end user standpoint and probably even in some B2B areas, the notion of using data and enhancing something that's in the real world, whether it's here on this table or if you're looking at a landmark, or maybe in some other kind of a corporate environment where you could see kind of using data to enhance what you're actually doing in the physical space is probably going to have a little more legs. I'll leave it at that. Yeah.
Exciting times.
Yeah.
So we have a few minutes left, and I think maybe for people that are, there are probably some people at least here in the audience that are working on, building this kind of community feeling for their users. Do you have any tips or tricks or hints about best ways to do that?
Yeah. I think the biggest thing, and I think most people know this, but it's hard work, and that is just you have to engage with the community. So one of the things that we were proud of on Ingress and that we've recently started making more progress on, there's a couple of handles, Niantic George and Niantic Indigo, which are two of our new presences in Reddit that are, you're taking that community head on with regards to, if you go in and you want to engage, you're all in, right? So you have to engage with them. So our Niantic support group, partnering with my team, is there, and we, it's one of those things, the good, the bad, and the ugly. So I would encourage, community managers and teams to take that on. We've also got a presence on Twitter, Niantic support at Twitter, where we can start to do direct replies and answer people's basic questions and that sort of thing. So I think that's the biggest thing. But also is get out there. I mean, one of the great things that we love about our live event strategy, it's not the most scalable thing from a marketing standpoint, but it's a great way to stay in touch with your community because you're, again, this personal eye to eye. I can hear you. I can listen to the concerns. Maybe hopefully get a couple things of hey, and we like this, so keep doing more of this. There is. It's not all just trolling and hate. It's also a lot of really positive things that we pick up. But you have to have a little bit of a thick skin, but it's really important. So
perfect. I think we're more or less done.
Okay.
Then.
Great.
Unless anyone might have a question, might yell a question. We have a minute left.
What is the next version going to be?
There's the gym mechanic is something in Pokemon Go that we really want to improve. So that's going to be the next big area for us. The capture mechanic's fun, but you're a lone wolf. You're going out there on your own. Maybe you're with friends, but there's not that kind of.
As I said, you guys, yeah, the gym rework will be the next, and the legendary will be the second next, and the third will be the PvP.
Connected experience. We think there's an opportunity for collaboration in that area, but more to come on that.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Alejandro. Thanks.
So, guys, what do you think about it? About this video and about this new news, new information. What do you think about it? And tell me, guys, for which update you are waiting for long time, eagerly waiting for it. Just let me know in the comment section. And which update you want in order wise, like legendary PvP or Gymwork PvP legendary, like that in order wise. Which update you want first, which update you want next, second, which update you want third, and which update you want that Niantic should give us, which update, which event will be great, and which update they miss like that. So just share with me, just share in the comment section. And friends, please kindly please subscribe to my channel, and please hit the like button if you like it, like the video, and please share with your friends, and tell your friends also to subscribe to my channel. And I love you so much, guys. You're so important to me. I'm saying from the heart, guys. So for you only I'm here, guys. For you only these videos. And love you so much, guys. Meet you in the next video soon. Hope you guys are enjoying my video. Please see my other videos also. So till then, guys, bye, take care, love you guys.